Guard my privacy. I'm live, yeah, right. We've got a live chat. It's a new warning box. Anyway, good morning. Oh, look, we've got one person watching. Nice. Welcome. So, we'll wait till a few more people jump on and we'll ask some questions. Morning. Hey, Max. Hey, dude, can you just tell me, can you hear me all right? Or everyone's just a bit of a sound check and all of that? Good morning. Morning. Perry's fishing. Lobos. Who else have we got? Oh, they're jumping on now. Hey, guys. Sounds great. Oh, awesome. All right. I just missed a fish, actually. So while I was catching liveys, missed a big snapper, I'd say. So, well, I'm going to pretend it's a big snapper. It might not have been that big. But we're just slowly making our way out. We've got a live bait out. Hey, Hazard's tails. Was it Hazard Hales? I missed that. But there's plenty of things on the sounder. So we'll just have a couple of drops for snapper. Didn't get much time for fishing, and then the fishing trip I did do this week, I struggled to catch. So we're doing a live feed. I got my newborn at home. Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, William, how you going, man? Thanks for all the comments, mate. Massive snapper, yeah. Well, we'll see. Anyway, we'll try and catch a fish while we chat away. And I've got a live yakker on this one, which is still bouncing away. So hopefully you'll see this rod up this side just take off in a second. And if it gets a bit windy, I'm sorry. And I don't have heaps of battery on the phone, so this is a bit of an impromptu live feed. Oh, I would have thought I'd get a hit on that. So we're just rocking a soft plastic. He's a little nervous. Thanks, Max. Yeah, keep me informed. Tell me what's going on. So we're just doing a jerk shad. Big reds. God, I hope so. One fish on these bloody live feeds would be nice, wouldn't it? There's plenty of marks. I'm literally just drifting out and casting ahead. Just have a couple of drops. And I'm hoping that live bait goes off. I did do a trip last week here, and the live bait went off twice, and I pulled the hooks twice. Hey, Captain Gingerbread, man. How you going? But yeah. He's a little jittery, but there's nothing too exciting going on yet. So we're in about, 14 metres of water. Come on. We might head out just a little bit wider before we get serious. But we're just getting the live feed going. Morning, Rico. Come on. So a lot of the time, if I don't get a hit pretty quick, I just burn it in after maybe a couple of jigs. There's no point mucking around. I got to get this. I bought a new, like, this Hero 7 can actually live stream, and it'll give you like a widescreen view, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. So sorry about the limited view. You can only see the rods and that. I'll give you a little pan around in a sec. See if we can get something on here. Jeez, yeah. So I was in just when I was catching live bait just in there. Like, I just had the plastic dangling off the back again, and it went off, and it was a pretty decent snapper, I think. And I didn't want to tighten up because I've got a lighter rod today. So it got off. It pulled the hooks actually. It didn't bust me off though. I was going real light. I thought I felt something. Something's taken me tail already. What up setup? Is that what setup? It says what up setup. But anyway, Jack, this we're doing a 4,500 slammer, and I've swapped the rods. I broke some of the runners off my proper snapper rod. So we switched back to this Veritas, which is only an 8. What is it? 6 to 8? 4 to 8 kilo, 6 foot 8 rod, and it's only an 8 kilo rod, 4 to 8. So it's pretty light really for a big snapper. So we'll have to go easy. Anyway, let's stop talking and get a new bait on. Keep rocking these. Oh, super chat. Thank you, David. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'll dry my hands and go back for that in a sec. Let's have a look. Thanks for the great videos, mate. Very jealous, but hope you can catch one at live. And yeah, me too, man. Thank you so much, David. David Soden, always a big supporter of the channel, man. Yeah, please hit the like button if you haven't done it already. I know I've got to remind myself to do that on the old live stream. Light tackle, my best. Yeah, I could be crying about it though. Depends on how big the fish is, I guess, and how lucky I get. Alright, so we're back on. Hello from Hawaii. Hey, Theodore. And every time I see it, I always want to get back to Hawaii. Let's get out onto some better marks here. If you're wondering why I keep doing this, it's because the sound a bit, so it's sort of hard to see. Are you at the gravel? No, I'm not at gravel. I'm down at Kingscliff today. Hello from Dubai. Hello, man. That livey looks pretty nervous. He's still jittering around, is he? Good. So I want to get out just a little bit further, but I'm getting pushed out there drifting, so I might as well just keep dropping on some spots as I go. Hello from Florida and New Zealand. Hello. Oh, that's got to be worth something. Maybe if I turn that way a bit. Is that better? Yeah. Hello from South Africa. Oh, there is a very good chance, morning Drew, that this South Africa trick actually could happen. Turn it back that way. So I'll keep you posted on that, but there is a trip in the works. So hopefully getting to South Africa at some point. Mate, no pressure. I know, these live feeds, I never catch anything on them. Oh, there's a whale. Yeah, check this out. I wonder if he'll come up again. There's a whale like right here. He just jumped out. I was wondering when they were going to turn up. Must have given, I think Chris is over there. Someone's over there as well. Must have given him a bit of a fright. Oh, is that Mark? Oh, I'll try. Hopefully we get another shot of that. Oh, he's going for it. Maybe we can go just a little closer. I'm still within the range of not silly. See if we can get this guy alive. Did you see him? You just... it's only a small one. But it's probably a big mum underneath. It's always exciting when they turn up and they come up right next to the kayak. That one's probably about maybe 20 meters away. They're not that close, but sometimes they come up. I've literally had them come up and you can literally touch them with the paddle. They're that close. It scares the Jesus out of you as well. Oh, sorry, blasphemy. Sorry. Bejesus is what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. All right, back to the fishing, eh? If it starts to go crazy and sometimes they get real frisky and they just start jumping like crazy. Why will not this not seem sticking there? We go. Sorry, it's getting a bit shaky. Let's reattach this. All right. Oh, Wayne, thank you. Super chat. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Always try and catch the super chat. Sorry if I'm missing. Alright. Let's get back on the spot. What's your target? So target, I've got a livey out, so you never know, there could be a late season mackerel, winter mackerel around, but the target is snapper. If I stop mucking around and actually concentrate here, we might actually get one. Let's see the sounder. Got whale watching. So all of a sudden when we dropped off that sort of ledge there, I dropped down to 20 meters here, so I've only got a light jig head. What name of whale? That'll be a humpback. So the humpbacks migrate up over winter, have their calves, and then make their way back south. I love using wieners as bait. Yeah, right. I can imagine they'd work. Sorry if it's getting windy, guys. I'm heading back into the wind here. How did I miss my mark so bad? I can turn this weird audio thing off. It's back on. Okay. Hopefully that's sorted out. Sorry, guys. I know live stream's always tricky. I know something happened. Some water hit the screen, and then it turned this weird kind of speaking thing on. Alright, we're back on. The whale was not a huge one. It didn't look huge, but it's hard to tell. Oh, we got one! It's not going to be that big, I don't think, on this setup. Oh, he's pulling some drag though. Snapper for sure, I'd say. Oh, he's a keeper, I'd say. Now, oh, he's going to smash the screen. Right. Hey. Okay, let me wipe that screen out. Oh, he's pooed all over me, hey. So if I wipe this screen, this might not work, but so he's probably what, about a 45? So we got one live, fine. finally! That's not a solid brim, it's a snapper. Oh, we'll call it a squire. It's bigger than a, starting to get the bump. He's bigger than a squire, let's put it that way. And he's like about as long as the hatch, so that means the hatch is 50. So, and he's pooed all over me, look at that, yuck. Just let it go. But yeah, finally we get something live on screen or on camera. But yeah, he's a nice one. Here's our dinner for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just chuck him in here for a sec, sorry, hang on. Got stuff going everywhere. Oh man, I'm covered in snapper poo. Yuck, ugh. Sorry guys, forgot I was on live. Yeah, we'll do an. Okay. Okay, we back on. Sorry, live feed is hard on a kayak, hey. Oh, we're back, okay. Sorry about this, guys. Live feed's really tricky. As soon as anything sort of happens, it's really hard to deal with the camera with wet hands. All right. Can you do a safety gear video? I will look at that. Yes, I keep saying yes to people, but I'll have to get that going on. Man, this current is whipping me out of where I want to be here, real fast. Alright. Okay, I'll paddle over here, and while I do that I can talk and read some cat comments again. Don't fish in kayaks. Oh, come on man. This is fun. Live feed adds a little bit of a, yeah, it's a bit tricky, but kayaks are awesome, man. Okay, we could do a drop on that. Maybe. Favourite artificial lure? Well, it really depends on what you're fishing for. If I'm fishing for snapper, definitely my go-to will be soft plastics, like absolutely. Like just 5-inch jerk shad, can't go wrong. Been using a bit of the slightly bigger ones recently, like Spinfishers and bigger 7-inch ones, or last year, towards the end of last year I was. There's a good mark right on its own just here. Any scary encounters with sharks? Yeah, heaps. No, not scary, just heaps of them. Usually not massive though, so it's not too big a deal. Too big a deal. Sorry, I'm concentrating on too many things at once here. Yo man, what are you putting on its weight? I got I think a 1/2 ounce jig head. Hello from Texas. Hello man. Where are you fishing today? Nah, Kingscliff, not Palmy. Lost another tail. Jeez, they're biting. Just gotta watch I don't go over my livey as well. Hit the like button if you haven't already, guys. I want to get this get these live things going. That would be awesome. What's up, man? Hello from Caloundra. How you going, man? I'd like to get up to Caloundra. There's still catching decent fish up there. Like, we've switched to snapper here, but just up a bit further up in Sunshine Coast, they're still smashing mackerel. Okay, new jerk shad. This is the last of these I've got. And then we'll be switching to something else. Nice. Alright. we're just doing the old stop and drop kind of technique here. Oh, that's still on. When I see marks that are good that I can just drop straight on, the kayak's pretty stealthy, so let's see if we can get that done. Any yak fishing competitions? You know, the competition season sort of stopped just now. All of them were just on and we had them, but unfortunately the weather was so crazy on all of them that my footage was terrible. So both Noosa and At a Rock, I didn't really get a good film out of them, unfortunately. Geez, there's some serious lines on the sounder. I'll show it to you in a sec. Coming to the Snapper Com this year, the Dave Irvine, I would come down. I'll have to see if I can work it out. I'd definitely love to come down. It's always fun, that com. Definitely have no chance in this thing compared to the boats though, jeez. Check the livey. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see if we can see a bounce. If he's bouncing, he's still twitching, so he's good, he's good. So I'm trying to look around the phone to get to the sounder. Where are you fishing? Down at Kingscliff today, man? Big Spanish would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool if that just goes off? Don't wear a PFD. I'm wearing one right now, man. I always wear one offshore. Too cold for you today. Yeah, it's a bit chilly. My wetsuit pants were cold, were like wet still as well. They've been hanging up in the garage. That guy's not going to run over my livey. We got distance. Oh, thanks, Peter. Thank you for the super chat. Keep it up. Awesome. Windy a little bit. Like, is it getting windy on this angle? Is it? No, the swell's pretty good today, actually, which is nice. Swell's died right down. Yesterday there were some bombs coming through, and then it calmed right down today again. So on and off the swell at the moment. Peter Hill is a legend. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. Will I come back down? I'd like to come back down to Lake Macquarie. It's the first time I've been there, hey? It was nice, a really beautiful area. But it was sort of just a rare opportunity to get sort of taken down there just for a few days. I'd love to. Barometer. I used to pay more attention to it, but these days, you know, I just go. I like tide change. Barometer supposedly does pay, you know what I mean? It's good at certain fish, like, you know, certain sort of different ranges. But it's, you know, it takes a lot of time and sort of, you know, I only get so many trips, so if there's a chance I'm going to catch something, I just go. Maybe we should check that livey. Alright. Seems to have gone slack. Maybe he's got off. Feels very light all of a sudden. Unless he's swimming in with me. Which he is. So he's still with us. He's not enjoying life at the moment, but yeah. Unfortunately, them's the breaks. The target fish is snapper with the chance of a late mackerel or tuna. We'll let him out a bit more. Where are we? How big are the swells? They're gone down. They're just under a metre now. So pretty small. Big longtail, that'd be nice, yeah. Nah, that would be really nice. That'd be a good fight on live as well. I'd love a coffee, man. Thanks for the offer, man. What's the spec on the pen? Well, the livey is a 5,500 slammer and an Ocean Assassin's rod. What do we got? I think it's P 2 to 5. And then on the snapper reel, it's just a, I've been through it already, but it's the 4,500 4 to 8 kilo rod with 30-pound leader and 30-pound line, actually. Do you have a vertical jig? No, I don't really go into water like sort of that's deep that I do any vertical jigging. I'm usually using plastics, but I probably should. And if I've got the skiff out into some good water, maybe I'll have to suss out a good spot. I'll definitely do some. What depth are you fishing in? Oh, anywhere from about 15 to 25 at the moment. Sometimes it comes up to about 10. Oh, there's a super chat that I missed. Sorry, mate. Yeah, let's have a look. Mud-Eye, thank you. Thanks so much. Super chat's such a big help, guys. In fact, thanks to all the guys that help out in any way. Or even just watching, smashing the like button, all of that kind of thing. Yeah, thanks to everyone that watches the channel. It's sort of what started off as just a bit of a muck around has turned into something that I sort of, it's always on my mind now. It'll be so good. I noticed Timmy's sort of about to, or he just quit his job. The dream would be one day to be able to get to that point. It's a little bit different for me, a bit trickier with the kids and everything and family, but you never know. One day, maybe. Come on, let's do some dropping. Where's some marks? How do I keep the livey down? I'm not keeping him down at the moment. Ooh, that wind's picking up. Yeah, sorry, did I see something about you? Yeah, you gotta... Oh, is that... I'm doing a musician educator, but I'm working on the channel. Yeah, YouTube, it's not all roses, man. It takes a bit of work in the end. But it's good because I'm doing something that I sort of enjoy, so it's all good. Here we go, this is worth dropping on. So we just hit a spot where it sort of comes up from 20 to about 15. We'll see if we can get something going on. weird current whipping me back over this way. Nothing. What's the max wind speed I'll go out in? Like I'll start to lose enthusiasm once it goes over about 18 k's an hour. I'll start to lose interest, but I'll still go if I know the fish are on. But once it starts to get over 20, 25, then I'll really start to be like, yeah, this is not worth it. Unless it's something like a comp or something. Come on, we need another one now. It's getting boring. Yeah, right, I'll keep an eye on it. What do I use? I use two apps for weather. I use Willy Weather and I use Sea Breeze. And then I also use like the Live Boys. And you just watch the trends, you know. If it's trending up, it's looking bad. If it's trending down, you know, you sometimes just got to get lucky as well. You never really know. Like today technically wasn't meant to be that great. But, you know. How you going, RX Angler, man? I've watched a few of your videos recently. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, it takes a while to get the videos up, doesn't it? Oh, look, there's a boat coming close. He's going to wonder why I'm talking to myself. So if you're wondering what I'm doing with the paddle, whoa, big super chat, dude, thank you so much. I don't know how to pronounce that, dude, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much in New Zealand as well. Awesome, man. Did you catch anything? I've caught a snapper so far. We've got a livey out as well, so hopefully that goes off. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing with the paddle, I'm just trying to hold position while I drop down. Whoa, got like tip wrap. There we go. Whoa. How's that for luck? I was just trying to get the tip wrap off and some little, I don't know, it's tiny, whatever it is. It's going to be like a rock cod or something. No fight. Look at him. Not the target by a long stretch, but a beautiful fish. How cool are they? Let's see if we can get him off without getting hurt. And yeah. Oh. He's cool. Okay, we got him off. We'll let him go. See you, bud. Down is the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's what happens when you let it sort of just... Oh no! Ah, that's better. Thought we were caught on my live bait then. Yeah, that's what happens when you let those plastics sit down the bottom a little too long. Red rock cod of all sorts. Oh, thank you, Jason. Big time. Menzies? Yeah, I'll try and read your, I missed it. Fish on, hoping to get out this afternoon. Yeah, good luck, man, if you do. Hey, don't, oh yeah, thanks so much for suggesting that, Drew. But, hey, I've got some new shirts in the pipeline. The deal with the shirts is, right, I signed up to that Teespring that YouTube sort of offers as a free service. But the problem is the quality's not as good as I want it to be. Like, and I didn't have enough money to sort of like just lash out and buy a whole stack of shirts, you know, and get the whole thing going. So I just signed up to Teespring in the meantime. But yeah, I've since ordered some, and it costs a blow because they come from the US. So it costs a lot of money to get them over here. And I got some, and I was like, man, this quality's not as good as I want it to be. So if you want to hold off on the shirts, I've got something in the pipeline, and hopefully the shirts will be up to scratch, like, and ready very soon. Like literally within the next couple of weeks. I'm just in the testing stage. Let's get back on the marks. When you do let me know, I will do, Drew, will do. Yeah, it's been a real pity. That Teespring, the quality's just not there, hey? And then, like, it costs, like, they add, like, so many fees to get it over to somewhere. Like, most of my, well, a lot of my audience is in Australia. To get it over here, like, costs like 70 or 80 bucks for a t-shirt. It's ridiculous. So I've just left it on for now, just in case there's the guys overseas that want to buy them. But realistically, I got to get my shirts sorted a bit better. So hold out. Man, there's a weird current. It keeps pulling me over where I don't want to go. I have had no problems with my slammers at all. A lot of people have been asking about that Spinfisher that had a bit of an issue. So like the deal is, right, I don't know, like I got home and I was like, yeah, I better do a video following that up and pull it apart. But then I went to pull it apart and like and had the camera set up and everything to do it like legit. And then I went to get like the final screw in the main body. Like I pulled the spool off and everything looked pretty good. And then I went to undo the screws on the side to get into the main body. And the last screw, I stripped it and I just could not get it out. So and then I got cheesed off and then I just threw it on the bench and it's just still there really. So I never did anything with the Spinfisher to find out exactly what was wrong with it. But yeah, I guess I might have to drill it out because I've pretty much ruined the top of the head of the screw now. I sprayed it with WD-40 and inox a few times trying to get it juicy again, but it's just not happening. So here's some marks. Yeah, man, the slammers are pretty rock solid. Like, and I guess that's my theory. Like with the slammers, I've had some for a few years now. Like this 5500 I've had for a long time, and it's still going strong. That's the one I opened live. And it was still like clean and looked like brand new inside. But the Spinfishers, they're good reels, but it's at the price point, like they're a cheaper reel, you know what I mean, than the slammers. So they're not as sealed as the slammers. And just on the kayak, you got to be realistic about what a reel at that price point can do. The slammers are a bit more expensive, and I think you get what you pay for with those ones because they are just that much better. So I think I'll be sticking to the slammers from this point on, just simply because they just seem so great. Like, yeah, you could use slammer for vertical jig for sure. Not that I'm an expert jigger. Even the light reels have pretty high drag, so they'd be good as well because you can go light. Rob, I love it. My name's Rod, by the way. But Rob, I do get called Rob a lot. Maybe it's a typo thing. But well, my favourite for snapper is going to be soft plastics. I don't like using bait overly. Just for snapper, it seems like it's a bit more fun with soft plastics. But you know, you can't go wrong with like a jerk shad or something. A little bit of jitter. Oh, big super chat. Thank you so much. SLG. If I'm pronouncing these wrong, I'm sorry. Love your vids, always positive, entertaining. Cheers, man, yeah. I'm meant to be going over with mates to barbecue. I'm looking forward to a few beers. And maybe a warm coffee wouldn't be so bad either. Russell Island, is that like Russell Island up down the bottom of like North Stardrag? That place looks great. In fact, I want to get up to the pin and have a bit of a go there. Haven't done much up there. Yeah, bro, in the Redlands, yeah. This boat's making waves. Alright. I'll definitely go to Fraser again. But I'll probably wait until probably similar time to when I did last time. What's going on? Because I want to go tug at the baby blacks. You look like a cop. Yeah, I know. Decked out in all my serious gear, my tactical gear. I've got a friend that goes walking on the beach and she saw me in this one. She's like, "You look ridiculous." I was like, "Yeah, but when I'm 10 k's out in the middle of the ocean all by myself, I don't feel that ridiculous with a few things on." Like, look at that current. It's like ripping my plastic back. On the sounder, I can see my plastic going down, and it's like almost need a heavier jig head. Ooh, here we go. Come on. Ooh, some little tuna coming through. See if we can get him on the plastic. Oh, got him! Oh! Almost got him. There's a little bust up a tuna there. Pulled my plastic off. Let's have another go at it. I don't think they're very big. They're probably just mac tuna, but still. Oh, come on. He's ruined my plastic. It's so fun when they come to you like that. Look at that. That's terrible. Where'd he go? Where are they? They're gone. Alright, well, we'll drop it back down again. Hopefully they pop back up again. Ever eat snapper raw? Yeah, for sure. It's great raw. Beautiful, clean, fresh flesh. Any luck? I've had a snapper and a bit of bycatch as well. Had some chances. I've lost a good fish today as well, so here's some good marks here though. Come on. It's a pity that livey hasn't gone off. Can you get a shout out? You can, Mitch. How you going, man? Have you seen the Penn applause? No. What is that? It's pretty dodgy. I guess I can keep dropping it a little bit. That tuna's made a mess of it. What was that? Man, that vid with the hook in your hand blew me away. Yeah, the old hook in the hand video, eh? Yeah, good times. Snap for today, mate. Oh, just typically when they bust up on the surface like that, you can almost see them. They look like a little tuna, most probably little mac tuna. You can actually see them hitting the surface, and when they hit the surface like that, usually a good chance at this time of year it's tuna, or, you know, spotties and things aren't really around. Ah, man, really need to get some. Are you trolling? Oh, mainly just dropping. Sometimes I'll flick it ahead a little bit, but I've got a livey out as well. So the livey's just doing his thing. Hopefully a big mackerel will just come and wallop him. Oh, Reagan, hey man, I just saw you. Reagan Smith, how you going, man? And Jessica, how's it going? A girl. We never, like, I look at my stats, my analytics, and it says like my percentage of women viewers is like it's like 2 or 3%. Apparently it's a channel mainly for the gentlemen. Yep, no, we definitely do get school mackerel here. I tend not to, I get them every now and then. I'll focus on them. Like in closer at Palmy, there was definitely a nice little run of them this year. But I was after wahoo, but I think that boat has sailed, unfortunately. Just the water temperature's dropping pretty quick. I'm going to switch this plastic up because this one was pretty beat up. We'll see what we got. Oh, okay, hey Sam, there you go. Shout outs. Can't do too many shout outs. We just forever doing them. Mac tuna, good sashimi, yeah, for sure. Like I'll eat a mac tuna. I wonder how much battery I've got left. If it cuts out, I'm sorry guys. I'd eat a mac tuna sashimi, especially a small one. In other countries, definitely a target species, but in other countries like in the US, it's pretty much a trash fish. In Hawaii, which is technically part of the US, it's a very yummy fish to catch. It's like it's a target. Guess it depends on who you are and what you're used to. But I've eaten it sashimi and it's actually quite nice. Definitely deep red flesh. Don't cook it though, it's yuck. Please. I don't know what you're asking for, but Abu Garcia or Shimano. Well, I've got Abu Garcia stuff. I don't have much Shimano stuff. I've used Shimano stuff in the past. But I'm liking the Veritas rods. But, you know, whatever gets you catching fish, mate. And those guys are getting on over there. Ooh, can someone smash the like button for me? Like's well down. I've never been to WA, hey, I'd like to. Far out. You only need to watch Youngbloods for 2 videos and you know, looks so nice. Isn't he just like killing it on YouTube? Far out. That'd be the dream. Oh. Ah! Missed my chance then. Damn, that was a good snap. Ah, another miss. Oh, thanks for hitting the likes, guys. Yeah, that just went up another 20. Need to push the likes on. I need to push the likes through and get like lots of traction on live stream. I've realised that everyone that's good at it sort of suggests it and does that. Alright, what have we got? Running out of things I want to drop. Let's try one of these big ones. We'll try that big squiddy. It's definitely marked. How do I catch my school mackerel? You can either cast at them or just the dead, but trolling dead pillies like lures is definitely like a sure way to get them as well. How far offshore, bro? Today I'm probably maybe up to 2Ks out. Have I ever been to the UK? I have been to the UK. But I wasn't making fishing videos back then. I was just over visiting mates and having a good time. Drinking beers was the mission I think. Oh, God. Jigging technique, like a lot of the time here, I'll just look for marks and literally try and drop straight down and try and flick the bail arm over when they take it. But if that fails, I'll start casting ahead. Just depends on what the weather's doing and where I am, how deep it is. If it's shallower, I'll cast ahead and maybe used to sort of double wind and back and then just slowly work it back like that. Wear a mankini. Yeah. Sure, that'll go down well. Don't want those kind of views, man. Okay, we better get another snapper. This is getting a bit boring, isn't it? Oh my God, have you caught a Murray cod? I have caught a Murray cod, but not a big one. I'd like to go and get a big one. What lure am I using? I've just got a soft plastic on. I think I've just put a Squid Vicious on, pink and white. That livey seems like he's not on. Oh no, he's on. What size hook on the jig? I think it's size 3. Size 3, is it? Like those nitro jigs. Hello from Estonia. All around the world, eh? Wishing you're on the water, eh? Morton trip, yeah. I'd like to go. So many good trips to do. Alright. Maybe slow trolling my live. If you can get your live swimming higher speed, then for sure higher speed. But sometimes they blow out. It's too risky because then you can be just trolling something that's spinning around and you just blow him out and ruin him. What's that? Dad. Where you live? Kingscliff. Head along. How's it going? You getting tired? I know, it's a bit boring now. I'll try and get something. Yeah. Trying, mate, I'm trying. Oh, super chat. Cheers, man. Thank you. TB something or other. Come on. I really do need to get a snapper. If you just tuned in, I did get something before, but I'm struggling now. Too much talking. Yeah, sharks are just one of those things, hey? Hopefully when I do encounter a big one, I've encountered plenty of little ones, up to about 3 meters. Definitely under 2 meters, like 1.5 meters, like reef sharks now, you get them all the time. But then, not many big ones. At some point, I probably will come in contact with a real big one. It'll be an interesting day. Not feeling this, this new plastic I put on. How far do I have my liveys? How far do I get them? I get them in close, but I'm running them only probably only 15 to 20 meters behind me at the moment. When did I start fishing? Oh, I've been fishing all my life, really. When I was a kid, I used to go fishing with my dad. We had a boat, he was lucky, and we'd go down to Sydney all the time. And then Dad was a pretty keen spear fisherman as well, so we did that, mainly in the harbour. What depth am I fishing? Right now it's only 10 metres. It's anywhere from 10 to about 25 or something. Man, I am struggling. Alright, see if we can get one more. How long has this been going for? 58 minutes. So the battery on the phone is probably going to give out soon, I'm guessing. Smash the like button if you haven't, fellas. Sorry to keep asking, I know it's ridiculous. We'll get it going on though. You know what? Maybe we go back out over here a bit. Turned out to be a pretty nice day though. It's looking a bit dicey for a second. I'm glad I came. You still have the skiff? Yeah, still got the skiff. Man, I'm definitely, sorry, what country you live in now? I'm in Australia, yeah. Australia, mate. I have the skiff and I'm dying to get it out again. Just struggling to get good weather and an appropriate species to target. But I've got hopefully, I've got 2 trips that I've sort of got in mind to do, but it's just so weather dependent. So weather dependent. I'm going to get a jerk shot out. I'm not feeling this squid vicious at all. Yeah, we can't go wrong with that. Pity the livey didn't go off. Do many small boats cross the bars near Palm Beach? It can be dangerous. Currumbin's probably your best bet, but I go from Tullabudgera, which is probably a little more dangerous. But you know, I've learned some lessons, especially tipping at that time recently. So I'm a bit. How you going, Hudson? Yeah, I sort of learned my lesson about taking it out in, you know, like people say, if in doubt, just don't go. So, learned that lesson the hard way. Alright, Alright, come on, we've got to catch a fish before the battery runs out. Okay, we're coming back over some decent marks again. Let's get some. I don't put scent on these because I'm using gulps, so they're already scented. But you could use scent, yeah. I don't, it just seems like another thing just to muck around with, so I tend not to, especially if I'm using gulps and things like that. It's just no need. But, hey, there's some days where you just got to do anything you can to get that bite. And if they're on, then they're on. And if they're working, then do it. How can I not have a fish? Here we go. Oh. When are you going to the pin? When the weather, like this coming week looks like good weather, so I don't know, maybe, but at some point soon. It's all just, you know, dependent on work, family, weather, and then if it all lines up, then, you know, we'll give it a crack. I've not fished clounger, no. Yeah, probably should do a crab video, fun. Go and try and catch some crabbies. They're so yum as well. The Almanac by Times, is that, you mean like Saluna chart and things like that? No, I like, you know, tide changes, but I'll go anytime I can, you know, like, caught fish at any time. Obviously, high bite times are better. Throw your kayak in a boat and run out 80 k's. Yeah, I know, mother shipping trip. I'm not sure how I feel about the old mother shipping trip. I would do it if it's a place where you definitely just cannot get to, like, say the reef, barrier reef or something, but... Might be about time to wrap it up. What do we got? Don't really live bait for snapper very often, but I've caught them on live baits here and there. That big one, that big snapper last year, that was on a livey. Oh, Carnes is doing well. Yeah, Carnes is always doing well, mate. Loves it. He loves a kayak fish. Yeah, well, the live streams are different to normal videos. You just sort of have them on, and Yeah, the last snapper I got in the last video was on a squid vicious. That one was a decent one. That snapper. There was debate. Actually, Carnster was the one that called it. We were out on the water and he goes, "Oh, I'll give you 59," because I said it was mid 60s. And then, oh, thank you, Juice Goose. Yeah, he gave me 59, and I said, "Mate, it's got to be over 60." And I measured it at home; it was 63. So. Yeah, it's not I'm not catching much at the moment. Had some little inquiries though. Who do I watch on YouTube? Oh man. Well, I've been watching a lot of young bloods just for sheer brilliance of surrounding, and always watching. You know, I always watch say Timmy Turtle, Briggsy, Cavi, all of those guys. I'm tuning in here and there. Chris Bamman, I've been watching a bit of him. He's a cool dude. Doesn't talk on his videos. It's cool. What do we got? Yeah, but lots of guys, lots of the US guys as well, all the usual candidates, you know, the John B's and the Guggen squad. Been liking Flair's stuff as well, like all the hunting and stuff, which would be cool. But yeah, I tend to not watch too much YouTube as well, because otherwise it stops me from using too much time trying to make them myself as well. Alright, if it cuts out soon, it must be the battery's going to die, I think, soon. How did that livey not go off, eh? Man, I keep getting these little peckers. Look, another pecker. Alright. What now? What now? What did we put on? Flying Fish TV. Yeah, I think I've seen him. I think I see a video of his. Yeah, why is the place to be, isn't it? Such a great place to fish. Anything could happen. Jet ski? I don't know. One, I think it would send me broke in about a week. And two, I don't know, skiff's sort of cool. I'd like me able to stand up and do it. You never know. Come on, one more before the battery cuts out. Jet skis are the bicycle riders of the ocean. Kind of, sort of agree. Sorry, jet skis. You know what it is as well. I've heard the kayakers get called that as well. Sea cyclists, they call them. Because they're wearing lycra and some of them on the homies pedaling around, annoying everyone. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Rod.
How's it going?
I spent an hour fighting a fish.
Oh, what was it?
A big longtail.
Longtail. Did you get him in?
Yeah, it's 20 kilo flat.
Oh, man, I wish mine would go off like that.
I lost a Spanish and a squid earlier.
Yeah, right.
What about you?
No, nothing will take my livey. I might need to check it again now. But I've got a snapper, but
That's alright.
yeah, so it's something, but I'd like a big fish, like a longtail would be nice.
You can have it.
No. You threw it back? What's that?
What?
You threw him back?
No, I just knackered.
Oh, you know, yeah.
In an hour I just loaded up. Like, oh,
Look at this guy.
tide change and everything.
Well, he's still fine.
I heard a Yahoo in here once today.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
They got something.
I think it's these guys. Yeah, they've been doing all right, I think. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I was just talking to her mate. That was actually Carnster just then. Go and check out his channel if you haven't already. Go Carnster in, catching a lot of fish. He just got a longtail. So, and he said he got a Spanish hit, he reckons. So, it's filled me with enthusiasm again for the a livey. So we'll get that livey out again. You never know, it could go off. Geez, it'd be nice if it did. Catch a real big fish on live, that'd be good. Instead of these little snaps. Good evening, Matthew. How's it going? Shout out to Emma, the wife. How's it going, Emma? Scott says hi. Come on, big long tail. Jeez, I'm jealous. Long tails. I want a long tail. No, I want to catch one myself. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, I do actually have, like, the guys at FPV Power sent me like a battery, like a splitter for the USB, so I'll put it on anything on the sound, and not at the moment, but there was heaps on the sound. There's heaps of patches of fishy looking area, like it just waiting to get back up a bit here. Oh, the clear choice, thank you. My wife Alicia and son Adriel, is it Adriel? Yeah. Want to visit you. You're in Australia? Come on, let's find some good marks here. If Kance is catching tuna, then there's a chance for me yet. Hey guys, come on, we need a fish. Need a fish to keep it interesting. The tailor have turned up, but I have not been targeting them. Probably should go and have a bit of a cast around at some point. Go have it young bloods, mate. That would be awesome, but I've got a feeling he's a bit out of my league, mate. Let's be realistic. Especially soft plastics and dropping on them. I wanted that line to sort of get on that good hookup rate and be able to feel what's going on. Have you been or heard of Queensland, is it Kayak? Kayak? I'm not sure what that's, I'll say no. Wouldn't it be easy to get a boat? A lot of things are easy, mate, but I enjoy the kayak. I like boats as well, don't get me wrong, but you know, like, got to do for some fun things. I enjoyed the fitness aspect of it as well. I'd like a boat too, don't get me wrong, but like, this is probably about the right thing for, you know, price. But I think I might look at getting a boat for the family to come with me. Like, the boys are getting a bit more interested in fishing and everything. But there's something about the kayak that's good fun, you know. You don't get this. Not that's quite the same fishing off a boat. Something about it. You get a big fish, like you get a big wahoo off a kayak, mate. It's a different beast compared to on a boat. Hey, the clear choice. Thanks again. Thank you. Her eyes open when you said her name. Ah, cool. Yeah, there's definitely days I can get the kayak out where I think I wouldn't get the boat out through the bar. Or I'd be too scared to get it out through the bar. Have I been fishing in Montenegro? No, I wish, mate. I'm not that well travelled, unfortunately. Come on, where's my big long tail? How's this phone? Maybe this phone battery lasts longer than the other phone. Because normally after an hour, I only had 90%. So I upgraded the phone a little while ago, so maybe it's got a little more juice. Oh. I bet you something just took my tail then. No? Something weird grabbing. Sorry, mate. You can tune out, Hudson, if you like. There isn't much going on. You never know when it could happen. Not forcing you to watch it. I know, the live feeds are hard. Sometimes you sort of try so hard to catch something and just struggle and just like, oh, geez, did anyone even enjoy any of that? I've had chances. Yeah, good. Live feed down. So I got this live as well. But yeah, but that's all right. Yeah, no, everyone's good. Just cruising along, you know. Nothing overly exciting. Yeah, no, I'm just talking to myself all the time. Wonder if are we back on or are we off? We're back, but I think we've got a little another rock cod by the feeling of it. Yay! Just don't ruin my plastic or spike me and we'll be good. So yeah, just smashing the rock cod if you just tuned back in. It'd be good if I could get him off without getting spiked. Maybe I'll use the pliers. Poor man's lobster. That is correct. You want to be a bit bigger to have a go at him eating wise though. It's only small. See you, buddy. We have more fish here in Coffs. Hey Tommy, how you going? That you do come winter time, I reckon. Look at that. I've got all this line out and the livey's come. I can see him under my boat. He's hiding under me. Cheeky bugger. I'll have to take off in a sec. Come on. Hey, how you going, man? 3 wall beats. You doing the Dave Irvine? I know you guys are doing it this year. I'll do it if you guys do it. Any keepers? I got one snapper in that's a keeper. There's plenty on the sounder. Why can't I catch a fish? No, it's not too bad. It's actually clearing, it's actually peeling back, so I think we're going to get some good weather in a sec. Team wet nuts. You actually wrote way nuts, but I know what you're saying. Alright, I'll organise it, I'll come down, it'll be nice. When's the date? Dave Irvine, eh? It's always a bit of fun. Last year I lost a good snapper. In fact, last year that was my first live feed ever at the Dave Irvine. 22nd, 23rd, yeah, right. Alright, I'll see you, I'll try and work it out. Yeah, no, I'm liking the Veritas. I switched to a Penn, like a Black Ops, like a Regiment Black Ops rod. And I was enjoying that, but I managed to snap the tip. I smashed the top runner end and one of the middle runners on my kayak when I was getting it in and out. So I switched back to the lighter Veritas. But I've got a heavier Veritas on order because I actually quite like them. So yeah, no, I think they're my sort of rod of choice at the moment, really. Like, apart from when I'm trolling, or I've got like a slightly heavier rods that I like for casting, which are like those Ocean Assassin rods, but I'm kind of switching over to the Abu Garcia with when it comes to rods. Come down to Endalong, yeah. One day, mate. One day, if I ever get to quit my job and do this. Are you fishing Tweed? Yeah, just past Tweed pretty much. I'm down to Kingscliff. What jig do you look for to find best location to drop? Do you jig? I don't jig a lot. I had a little go at micro jigging last year and I only caught one little snapper. So I panicked and switched back to soft plastics. I need to suss that out a bit more. Youngbloods always have a good looking bird, I know, yeah. This is true, but you know, he was popular before he got before he hooked up with that new girl. They got good content, man. Plus they live in paradise. Brody seems like a pretty decent guy as well, so you know, like he deserves it. But geez, he's smashing it. I'm very jealous. Oh, hey Gerard, how you going, man? Yeah. Well, you're tuning into the boring part. The earlier part was a bit better. Man, where's my longtail? Or Spanish? Alright, we'll head back over. One more drift. I think the phone is on its last 8% now. Last time I checked. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll just keep hacking away at it. Hopefully at some point either a video goes off and goes mental or something. Maybe I'll get eaten by a shark or something and then it'll be good views. Hopefully something happens to the channel because it's going all right, but it just doesn't have that sort of that crazy kick that some channels sort of get. But we will stick at it. Yeah, nothing likes my livey today. It's a bummer. Hey, Gerald from Chile. When's the live stream over? Probably soon, man. I think I'm down to my last percent, a little bit of a battery. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like my live is going to go off before the battery dies though. Yeah, I think Timmy did get picked up by Daiwa. Well, I know he did. I'm a Penn and I'm a pure fishing guy, so I'm already sponsored by reels that I have always used those Penn reels, and then I am now sponsored by them. But I don't have any real interest in Daiwa gear, to be honest. It's all good. It's all good, and other guys like it and catch fish on it. But it's just on the kayak, like a lot of other brands that I've used, they just die too quick. And like now that the slammers are out, there's no point in using other gear because it's just going to get ruined too quickly. If I wasn't on the kayak, if I was on the boat or casting and doing different things, then maybe it'd be different. But I got to use gear that'll last for me. Like, and on the kayak, everything else seems to die except slammers and things like that.